You know, if you're trying to find the truth, you might as well step outside the norm. Schizomax. Schizology, you know. I just created that out there. Schizology. Because whatever we're doing here with finding the truth, it's obviously hidden, you know. You know, in this matrix, trying to connect the dots with a normie brain is just useless. So why don't we just ascend as a full schizo? Because, I mean, the elites see us as a joke anyways, so why not embrace it? I mean, obviously, they know stuff we don't. To them, we're just walking NPCs, you know? So why not just be a full NPC to other NPCs? Because we're all going to have haters regardless. You know, no matter what you do in this world, you're always going to have a hater no matter what you do. So, do whatever you want. You know, there's always going to be the hater regardless of what you do. And especially when you hire your expectations, you know, especially when you have principles in your life, especially when you have boundaries in your life, you're going to have even more haters. And the truth is not to be found to save the world. I'm not trying to save the world. I'm just trying to connect more to the self, you know, in my journey. You know, Schizomax warning, by the way. This is an infinite realm, you know. This is my journey to find the truth, and that's for me. But normies don't care about the truth. I don't care to tell them the truth because it's so outside of the norm, they're going to think you're crazy. And two, normies don't actually care about the truth. They care about consensus. They care about status quo, what's normal for approval. They, you know, you ever just be in a circle of people or, you know, you can just hear, you can just sense when you're in a circle full of norms. Like the whole conversation, the whole circle, it's just a circle of back and forth, approval seeking. 9 times out of 10, it's just approval seeking. Like even emotionally, like you can just feel the energy. Like 9 times out of 10, like when you meet a new NPC, the first thing that goes on is approval seeking. I'm not trying to seek approval. I don't care what the NPC thinks. You know, if the normie doesn't care about the truth and they care about consensus, status quo, the trend, you know, matter of fact, they don't like the truth. The truth hurts. You know, the truth hurts to them because they're on the other side of the fence. They're not on top of the fence. They're never ascended. They don't see the duality. They're either on one side hating the other or vice versa. They are not in the middle and comfortable with both and ascended and seeing it for what it is. Normiedom. Schizology, schizmaxing, whatever you want to call it. You know, just be a joke. JOKETRIX. This is the matrix. This is the JOKETRIX. It's just a big joke. But schizmaxing allows the brain to function and be more creative, free from the normie brain, free from normie thinking, free from the NPC brain. The NPC has mental blocks. Trying to connect the dots with a mental block is retarded. Stepping outside of the norm and being creative. Letting the brain roam, do what it wants to do, go to new things. This is not forcing. This is letting go. Let go of the fear. This is an infinite realm. There's no such thing as fear. False evidence appearing real. FEAR, fear. It's a joke. English language is the master joke language. I mean, when you read history, his story, you think now that you know how this all happened. So we need to take, that's an example. So we need to take the mental blocks away, step outside from the norms, in Schizo Max, convert to Schizology in the JOKETRIX, because life is about the journey, not the destination. I don't care about happiness. I don't care about none of that. Happiness is the byproduct. Happiness is not the focus. I'm not trying to live it up, bruh. I'm not trying to turn up. I'm not trying to party. I'm on the journey. The journey is what's important. Life is about the journey, the mission, the game, the movie. You don't create the journey. The journey is made by your actions. So you might as well make it fun, creative, and a blast as a truther. That's all I got.